This presentation will be bringing to light what is happening with the May deadline set by the Trump administration last year. This decision to withdraw potentially all troops will have a huge effect on Afghanistan and subsequently all other countries. So you might be wondering, why has the US infiltrated Afghanistan for the past 20 years?
George W. Bush vowed vengeance and prosecution for the September 11 terrorist attacks. Bush stated directly to Congress that justice will be done.
The Terrorist Act killed 2,977 people. There have been many conspiracy theories regarding the attacks, including that Afghanistan is so rich in natural resources, America just simply needed a way in. However, for the purpose of this presentation, we won't be focusing on any of them.
While in power, the most troops sent to Afghanistan and most money spent was by ex-President Barack Obama. He was in office when al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden was found and killed. This was an expensive operation and can be seen in the surge in the graph in 2011. Osama bin Laden was justice for 9/11, but was just one objective set by the US while over in Afghanistan. The US intended to also improve civilian rights and train the Afghanistan military. President Trump wanted to ensure all broken and embarrassing multinational agreements which are causing money loss were stopped. He wanted to make America great again. He wanted to end the war in Afghanistan. This agreement took 18 months to finalise and was officially signed on the 29th of February 2020. The US withdrew troops and decreased troop presence from 12,000 to 8,600 in 135 days. The number of troops in Afghanistan can be shown in the graph being displayed now, and can be shown to have had a steady decrease since the raid of Osama bin Laden. Logistically speaking, it is unlikely that Biden will be able to abide by the May 1st deadline. The peaceful removal of troops and equipment will take longer than the month he has left. Currently, the country is quite poverty-stricken and war-torn. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund identifies Afghanistan as the worst place in the world to be born. It should be noted that 70 to 80% of the country is either controlled or contested by the Taliban. This is causing extreme conflict in the country and mass terror. In 2019, Afghanistan accounted for the greatest number of killing and maiming violations of all global conflicts, with 874 Afghan children killed and 2,274 maimed.
It's unfolding currently that the US president is likely to extend the deadline. The United Nations documented 8,820 civilian casualties in 2020, with 3,035 people killed and 5,785 wounded. This is the first time this number has dropped under 10,000 since 2013.
The Taliban last month threatened to resume hostilities against foreign troops in Afghanistan if they did not meet the withdrawal deadline. As more information surfaces, it has been established that hostilities may not occur if prisoners held in Kabul are released. The US president is likely to extend the deadline. The decision, regardless, will have an immense effect on the country. The positive movements in women's rights and child safety are likely to decrease as international intervention is stopped. The rights of women in Afghanistan have been further advocated and helped by the US intervention. Women and girls are often harassed for driving without a man in the car, not wearing a burqa, or disgracing their family in any way. With a full withdrawal of troops, the Taliban would increase control over the society and governing body of Afghanistan, instigating extremist Islamic law and violent acts on their vulnerable citizens. The number of children in Afghanistan who needed humanitarian assistance in 2020 jumped by 40% compared to the last year. With a Taliban rule, there will be a high level of children not only in immediate danger, but being enrolled in the terrorist group. Regardless of international aid, this is occurring, but without the accountability and security from the US, it is thought to get worse. President Ashraf Ghani has presented a 3-phase roadmap to bring back peace to his country. This involves a political settlement and creating a peaceful democratic government. The May deadline is emerging quickly, and Joe Biden must decide his next course of action for his troops. Will he decide to withdraw the last of them or continue their involvement to help the children and women of the nation of Afghanistan. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation today. I hope this has alerted you to what is happening in Afghanistan and what this will do to their country.